AFL round 22 tips. Collingwood versus Hawthorn. Collingwood. Must win for Collingwood. I will let you off. Why? Because I am in a good mood. And I also know that you always tip Collingwood anyway, because you're a Magpies fan. So whatever the context was of this game, even if it was a different year, even if it was the year where you finished 17th, you still would have tipped Collingwood anyway. So it's just like, you know, I can let you off. I can let you off. And because it's my team that won, and because it's my birthday weekend, I can let you off. I can let you off, okay? But be careful. This won't be forever. Geelong versus Essendon. Geelong. Easy run into finals. Yeah, Essendon did pretty well though, but good prediction. Richmond versus St Kilda. St Kilda. Richmond have been okay this season, but Saints should win. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I bet you didn't think it'd be this close though, but it's a decent prediction. Brisbane versus Sydney. Brisbane. This one should be a good test for Brisbane, but they'll get the job done. Well, it was a good test, as you predicted, but you were wrong. But because I'm nice, and because, well, whether I'm nice is debatable, but because I'm being nice, because I'm in a good mood, I'll let you off. And also because Brisbane were clear favourites in that game, and they're at home at the Gabba. You know, it's not a stupid prediction is the point. So we can, even if I'm not in a good mood, we can easily let that go. Carlton versus Gold Coast. Gold Coast banking the wins before finals. Yeah, pretty decent. They're actually a larger margin ahead at one point. Carlton, I guess, had a bit of a late surge. I didn't see the score in the last quarter. I mean, I saw it there, but I mean, like, there was one point it was like 80-21 or something. It was something ridiculous like that. Port Adelaide versus Fremantle, but I think it might be close. Well, yeah, you know what? I think that's the most spot on it's been so far. Fremantle, but I think it might be close. Spot on. Spot on. GWS versus North. GWS, opportunity to win and keep a place in the top 8. Yeah, pretty easy tip. Melbourne versus... I can't speak English. Melbourne versus Western Bulldogs. Western Bulldogs. Melbourne could be let off the leash a little bit with good win con. Yeah, good tip. Good tip. West Coast versus Adelaide. Ethan's favourite team, Adelaide. Next. You were very confident and they only just won. But if they lost, it would have been a huge upset. Just like Brisbane losing, but worse on this occasion. Just waiting for finals, really. This part of the season is tough when you know games are meaningless. But yeah. Yeah, true. Well, they're meaningful for teams that are 5th to 8th or 5th to 9th. That is for sure. But overall, I mean, you're not even on the list. I was going to say how many times you're on the list. You're not on the list at all. I know you got a few tips wrong, but nothing was ridiculous. Plus, I'm in a good mood. I had Brisbane losing to Pies and Freo. That's why they were 6th, but now they'll finish 5th with Freo finishing 4th. You know what, Graz? At this point, it's very much possible, so fair enough. Yeah, Freo winning is possible against the Lions this weekend. Round 22 tips. Pies by 13. I'm in a good mood. 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 Geelong by 130. Geelong will score 200 plus. Well, it wasn't that, but because Geelong won, not much I can say about that. Saints by 15. We'll take those. Brisbane by 32. Wrong, but not a stupid tip. Carlton. Okay. I know I'm in a good mood, but I don't know if I can excuse this one. You thought Carlton would win against Gold Coast? Really? The Blues? Have you seen them this season? Have you watched them play this season? They are horrendous. My days. They're just they're basically. I'm trying to think of a word to compare them to Essendon. They're luxury Essendon. They're Essendon, but they're a bit better. That's basically them. They're both frauds. Just Carlton are a bit better than Essendon. I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to think of a word, but it's just not coming to my mind. Okay, but you just can't trust them at all. You thought they'd win? Nah. Graz, mate, you just made the list. Sorry, buddy. Frio by 20. Yeah, good tip. Giants by 58. Very, very close. Dogs by 29. I mean, we take those. Adley by 86. 86. Close enough. Close enough. Just the odd 80 points off, but just the one time for that Carlton tip. As much as I hate to say it, got to remove Hawk from the list here. You guys are deemed being not list worthy. I'll keep us on the list. You know, the jury's still out. We still got to beat Melbourne, who did very well against the Bulldogs. So it's not over yet. Plus, we got to go to the Gabba. So we've not made the finals just yet. But yeah, we played great against Collingwood. It was amazing. It was beautiful. Impressive win by your Hawks tonight, David. Lions-Hawks grand final. Look out. Now that would be something. That would be quite something. I'm not sure that would happen though. Lions will bring the pain in September. Well, you brought it last year, so I guess we'll find out. Yeah, these are just birthday wishes. I love these two comments the most. Happy birthday and enjoy the day. It's all downhill from here. I'm sorry about that. Happy birthday anyway. Cheers, guys. Thanks. I appreciate the reminder of getting older, but I appreciate it, mate. I think someone else on Twitter told me, like, happy birthday, old man. I'm just like, okay, guys, I get it. I'm old.
You just made the list! 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 You just made the list!